Hello students, so now we'll take one more example based on the same type, that is type number 3. As in the last video lecture we saw one sum based on the type number 3 where we have to find the central quartile. So here what do you mean by central quartile? It is known as Q2. So I hope you all understood how to present your sum in the exam, okay, and how to find the value of F, L, N, CF. Okay, so we'll take one more example, but here in this sum we'll see all the quartiles, how to find all the quartiles for this particular question. As in the previous sum it was said to find only the central quartile, only Q2, but here in this example we'll take the same sum but we'll find all the quartiles. Okay, so first thing, as I told, you have to check whether the class is continuous or not. As clearly we can see that the class is continuous. Okay, here we have frequency. As per the rule we have to increase one more column which is known as cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency less than type, yes or no? So first 5 you will write same as it is. 5 and 8, 5 plus 8 it is 13, yes or no? 13 plus 15 it is 28. 28 plus 15 it is 43, and 43 plus 7 it is 50. So of course here if we got 50, so this second column, the frequency total has to be 50 only. So here we got the total frequency. As clearly we can see that 15 15 it is 30, 37, 45, and this is 5, that is 50. Okay, so now we'll find the first quartile. As here in this question we have to find all the quartiles Q1, Q2 as well as Q3. So first we'll write the formula for Q1. So for Q1, what is the formula? It is L plus N upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. As in the textbook, I guess this H upon F, it is written this side. Okay, it doesn't matter if you write H upon F here or this side, as this H upon F, it is with this section. If you multiply this part with this, or first you write H upon F and then multiply, still you will get the same answer. Okay, but I will stick with this formula. So now, as I told, as we did in the last sum also, first I wrote the formula, then I took this 2n upon 4 part separately, because with the help of this only we got the rest of the answer, yes or no. So here also we'll take this n upon 4 separately, yes or no. So what is the value of n? It is 50. Okay, so 50 divided by 4, here we will get 12.5. Okay, 12.5. Fifth observation we can say. Now we have to check this 12.5, where does it lies in the cumulative frequency. So in cumulative frequency, as clearly we can see that here we have 5 from 6 to 13, that means 12.5 will lies in the second row. If it lies in the second row, so this will be what? Frequency. This will be what? Lower limit. In the cross, this will be what? CF, and the bottom here we have N. So with the help of this we got the value of F, L, CF and N, because F is the frequency of ith quartile class. Ith means what? Ith term means what? it is the first quartile. So for the first quartile, the frequency, this value in the CF in cumulative frequency, it lies in the second row. So in the second row, its frequency of the quartile class is F, lower limit is 10. CF means what? It is a cumulative frequency less than type of the class just preceding of that quartile class. Okay, so for this the cumulative frequency is 13, but we have to consider the preceding number. So here we got CF 5. So we'll write the value. F is 8, L equals to 10, CF equals to 5, N equals to 50, and the last one, that is H. H is known as the width of the class. That means the size of the class. So here we'll see the size of the class is what? When you will see, when you will check the difference between the class, like 10 minus 0, 20 minus 10, or else like this 20 minus 10, 30 minus 20, 40 minus 30, or here also 30 minus 20, 20 minus 10. In everywhere, in every case, whether you see lower limit minus lower, upper limit minus upper, like this, in each and every case the class, the width of the size is 10 only. Okay, so here it is 10. So width of the class means what? Simply you have to check the difference between the class. Okay, and see to that the class has to be continuous. If the class is not continuous, you have to make the class continuous. Without that you cannot find cumulative frequency, you cannot able to find this all values. Okay, so here clearly we can see that the difference is 10, which is known as the width of the class. Now simply what we have to do, you have to substitute the value. So here what is the value of L? It is 10, n by 4. So already we got the answer of n by 4. It is 12.5. So we'll write directly. CF is what? 5. H upon F. H is what? 10. F is what? 8. So here, as I told in the last video lecture also, keep this the value of L as it is. Okay, don't do anything with L. Whatever you want to do, multiplication, cancellation, division, okay, that is for this section only. We'll keep this L part for Q1, Q2, Q3. Whenever you have to find any quartiles, keep this L as it is. Okay, so now so 12.5 minus 5. So what you will get? 12.5 minus 5, you will get 7.5. Yes or no? 7.5 into 10 by 8. So as clearly we can see that here we have the odd number and even number. If you want, you can cancel this number. 2 5s are 2 4s are. Okay, further I guess we cannot cancel it. So now we multiply this number. 7.5 into 5, so you will get 37. 5 5s are 25. 35, 37.5 divided by 4. Yes or no? Divided by 4. So here, as I told in the last lecture also, last video lecture also, if you want, you can cross it and you can find your answer, or else keep this L as it is. Do whatever you want for this section only: multiplication, division, cancellation. So here I will keep the part, this L part as it is, and will divide this part now. So 37.5 divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 9s are 36. Okay, so we left with what here? 1 4 3s are 12. Okay, so 12, 33 7s are, and then we left with here 5. So here you will get 9.375. So if you want, you can cross it. You will get some number in the numerator, and denominator you will get 4. Then divide that number by 4, you will get the same answer. So here when you will add, you will get 19.375. So that's the answer for Q1. So here there is a method to check whether our answer is right or wrong. Just a prediction we can do, whatever the answer we got here, it is perfect. Now how to guess whether the answer it is right or wrong? Just simply you have to check the class. Where does it lies for Q1? For Q1, as we have to find the Q1, the class it lies between 10 to 20. So our final answer of Q1, it should lies between 10 to 20 only. So here we got 19.375. So here we can say just a prediction we can do. Our whatever we had did the calculation till here, it is perfect. It should lies between 10 to 20, as clearly we can see that it lies between 10 to 20. So we can predict that our answer is perfect. Here if you are getting the answer less than 10, more than 20, straight away you can think that whatever the calculation you did here, it is wrong. As per the rule, whatever the class you are getting here, the final answer of that, it should lies between those class only. As in the first sum also we can check. I forgot to tell you about how to check, how to guess whether the answer is right or wrong. So here in the previous sum we got the answer for Q2 as 165.625. As clearly we can see that our class Q2 class, it lies between 165 to 170. As here we got 165.625, it is more than 165, that means it lies between these two. So we can predict that whatever we had did the calculation is perfect. If you are getting the answer less than 165, more than 170, so straight away you have to think that your answer is wrong. So sorry, I forgot to explain this part in the previous video. So I hope you all understood how to verify our answer. Just prediction we can do, or predict that, not exact that this the answer is perfect only. Approximately we can check that yes, it lies between so and so number, so whatever we had did, it is perfect. Okay, so in this way you have to find your answer. As for Q1 we got 19.375. Your unit here, nothing is there for the class. Suppose if the class it is in rupees, so here you will write rupees. If the class, whatever the unit it is there for the class, that unit you will write here. As here we don't have anything, so here you can write units. Okay, if the class, if it contain centimeter, so you will write centimeter. If it contain meter, so you will write meter. If it contain rupees, so you will write rupees. So I hope so you all got the idea how to find the answer for Q1. So let's move on to the Q2. As in this question we have to find all the hotels. So we'll see the formula for Q2. Okay, so for Q2 the formula is L plus 2n upon 4 minus CF into H upon F. So here also same, first we'll find 2n 2n upon 4. So 2 into 50 upon 4. Yes or no? So 250s are, it is 100 upon 4. So that means 25th observation. Yes or no? So now we'll see this 25th observation. Where does it lies in the cumulative frequency? In which row? So as clearly we can see that this 25 lies in this row. So this will be what? F. In the cross this will be what? CF. Here this will be what? L. We know the structure. As you will get F, so left hand side part will be what? This lower limit. In the bottom you will get N, and in the cross you will get CF. So this structure you have to remember. Okay, as you will get F, so this will be L, this will be CF, and this bottom will be what? N. So here we got the value of F. F is 15 for Q2. L is what? 20. Okay, CF is what? 13, and then N is 50, and width of the class will remain same. as we are taking the same sum and we have to find q1, q2, q3, as the width of the class will be same for each and every quartile. So here h will be what, 10. So if you want here, you can mention this sentence referring to the cumulative frequency column q2 class lies between. So here you can write the step, the q2 class lies between 20 to 30. Here also you can write that same sentence, it lies between 10 to 20. So that's why our answer, final answer, it was between 10 to 20. So here our class q2 class, it lies between where, 20 to 30. So of course logically your answer for q2, it has to be between 20 and 30. So let's see whether we are getting the answer in between 20 to 30 or not. So the value of L is what, 20. 2n upon 4, that is 25. We can write directly 25. CF is what, 13. H is what, 10. F is what, 15. So we'll keep this 20 as it is. Yes or no? So 25 minus 13, that is 12 into 10 upon 15. So as I told in the last video also and here also, we'll keep this values of n, values of L as it is till the last step. Okay, don't do anything with this L. Whatever you want to do, you do for this section only. Multiplication, division, cancellation. Okay, we'll keep this 20 as it is. So here clearly we can see that here multiplication is there, so we can cancel the number, we can reduce this number. Yes or no? 5 2s are 5, 3s are 3, 1s are 3, 4s are 4, 2s are 8. Okay, so here we got the direct answer for this step. In the previous step here we got the answer in decimal, then we have to divide it by 4. So after that also we got the answer in decimal. Okay, so here we got the direct answer after cancellation, that is 8. So 20 plus 8 is what, 28. So here we got the answer for q2, it is 28. So we can check our answer approximately, we can check. Okay, not perfect that 28 is a perfect answer, just we can check whether the answer it lies between or not. Okay, so if it lies between these two class, so whatever we had did till now, the calculation part, we can say that it is almost perfect, not perfect, it is almost perfect. Okay, of course you will get the answer by seeing the backside answer. If the backside answer match with this, so of course the answer is perfect. So here if you're okay, just here we got 28. As I told, here we got 19.37. So that 19.37, it was lies between 10 to 20. So for this sum 28, it should lies between what, 20 to 30. Yes, 28 lies between 20 to 30. So here we can say till now whatever we added the calculation, it is perfect. If you are getting the answer for q2 for this sum, if it is less than 20 or more than 30, so straight away you can predict that, you can guess that our answer is wrong, because according to this our answer should lies between this class only. Understood? I hope you understood q2 also. Let's see the last quartile, how to find the last one. Okay, so now we'll see for q3. Okay, so I will do here for q3. So the formula is what, q3 equals to L plus 3n upon 4 minus cf into h upon f. So for this also, first we'll find this answer. So from this only we can guess the remaining values. Okay, so 3n upon 4, so 3 into the value of n, that is what, 50. So 50 upon 4, so 350, it is 150 upon 4. So 150 upon 4 means what, 37.5. So now we'll see where does this 37.5 lies in which row. So we'll see this 37.5 in the cumulative frequency, where does it lies in which row. So here clearly we can see that 37.5, it lies in the fourth row. So this will be what, F. So this will be what, CF. This will be what, L, and in the bottom we have N. So here we can write the value. L is what, 30, F is what, 15, CF is what, 28, and it is 50. The value of H will be same, that is width of the class. Okay, so, and here if you want, you can write, you can mention the step that referring to the cumulative frequency column, our Q3 lies between where, 30 to 40. So if the value of Q3 lies here between 30 to 40, so the final answer of Q3, it should lies between 30 to 40 only. So now we'll see whether we are getting the answer between 30 to 40 or not. So simply by substituting the value, we can check whether we are getting the answer or not between 30 to 40. So here the value of L is what, 30. The direct answer for 3n upon 4, 3n upon 4 is what, 37.5 minus CF is what, 28. Yes or no? And what is H? H, that is 10, and F is what, 15. So 30 plus 37 minus 28. So here you will get 9.5 into 10 upon 15. So 30 plus. We'll keep this L part as it is. Okay. Don't do anything with this L. So whatever you want to do, you do with this section only. Okay. Multiplication, division, cancellation part. So here if you want, you can reduce the number, or else 9.5 into 10, you will get 95. Yes or no? 9.5 into 10, you will get what, 95. Or else you can reduce this number, 5 2s are 5, 3s are, yes or no, and then divided by 15. So divided by 15, so this will be what, 15 6 are, yes or no, 15 6 are, it is 90. So we left with 5. Okay, then 3, then again 5, then 3 3 3. So you will get recurring number. So here 95 upon 15, you will get what, uh, 6.3333. Okay, so here when you will add, you will get 36.3333 units. Okay, so now we can check whether the answer it lies between or not, as here Q3 class, it should lies between 30 to 40. So here the final answer here which we got, it is between 30 to 40 only. So we can guess that whatever the calculation which we had did, it is perfect, as it lies between 30 to 40. Got the point? Understood? So in this way you have to present your sum in the exam. Okay, as for the type number 3, we took two example. As in the previous sum we saw, simply we have to find only the central quartile, and the second example we saw that we have to find all the quartiles. So sometimes they will say that you have to find only one quartile, that is Q1. Sometimes they will say that you have to find only Q2. Sometimes they will say that you have to find Q3. Sometimes they will replace the value of Q1, Q2, Q3 by lower, upper, below 25, below 50. So all this thing you must know. Okay, sometimes there are one or two sums in the question. So they will say that you have to find all the quartiles. All the quartiles means you have to find Q1, Q2 and Q3. Okay, so there is one more sum in the exercise, which is little different. The pattern of the question, the solving part will be same, but the statement actually it is little different. So that sum will take, and the same sum actually it is there in the exercise also. Okay, so as I told that there is one more sum in the exercise, the same sum actually it is there in the exercise. So the pattern, the solving part will be same. So the twist is what in this question to find. So first we'll read the question as following is the group data for the duration of fixed deposit. So this is the class for the senior citizen. So number of senior citizen, this is what frequency for the certain bank. Calculate the limit of fixed deposit of central 50% senior citizen. So here the twist is what the sentence which is given to find. Calculate the limit. They had used the word the limit and then they had used the word central 50%. We know that central below 50%. Okay, so we know that below 25, 50 and 75, this is what Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3. Sometime below 25, below 50, below 75, they will use the word lower, upper, central or median. Yes or no? Okay. Sometimes they will use the word first quartile, second and third. But whenever you come across the sentence like this, the limit fixed deposit of central 50, if they say only 50%, it means Q2. Whenever the word comes limit central 50% means exactly what is the meaning of that sentence is what you have to find Q1 and Q3. Once again, whenever they will say that calculate the limit of the fixed deposit of the central 50% of the senior citizen, if they use the word only central 50%, that means Q2. If they use the word limit central 50%, that means exactly you have to find Q1 and Q3, not Q2. Got the difference? Understood? Suppose if I read the sentence, calculate the fixed deposit of the central 50%, below 50%, it means Q2. If they use the word limit central 50%, it means what? The middle 50%, the range is lies between these two. That means the central 50% of the senior citizen, it lies between these two. Calculate the limit of the fixed deposit of the central 50% of the senior citizen. That means the senior citizen of the 50%, it lies between these two. The meaning of this sentence is that. So indirectly or directly, whenever the word comes limit 50%, you have to find Q1 and Q3. You don't have to find Q2. Remember this. Okay, so there are 2 3 sum in the exercise, even in the solved example also, and then in miscellaneous also, where they will use the word limit 50%. It means you have to find Q1 and Q3. Okay, understood the statement, the meaning of the statement. So for this sum, you have to find Q1 and Q3. Okay, no need of finding Q2. So that was the different. Rest, the presentation part, it will be same. You will increase the column cumulative frequency less than, then you will apply the formula for Q1, then you will take first, you will take n upon 4, you will see where does it lies in the cumulative frequency. The rest part, it will be same as we had did for the first and the second sum. Okay, so I hope you all can try this sum by yourself. So my point is what? Just to explain this thing, what is the meaning of this sentence? So whenever you come across the word limit central 50% means what? That is not Q2. If they use the word only central, then Q2. If they use the word limit central, that means exactly you have to find Q1 and Q3. Limit means what? This value is lies between these two. Limit 50% means what? This value Q2 is lies between these two, Q1 and Q3. So instead of that, in simple language, I just want to say that whenever the word comes limit central 50%, simply you find Q1 and Q3. No need of finding Q2. So the same sum actually it is there in the exercise. So I hope you all can try the some remaining part, the presentation part by yourself. So take this sum as homework. Okay, find the answer for Q1 and Q2, present the sum like this, in this way: class, frequency, then cumulative frequency, then find the value, write this step, apply the formula, substitute the value, you will get the answer. And don't forget to mention the unit. Okay, understood? Okay, so rest, I hope you all can try this sum by yourself. Okay, so that's the end of the type number 3, I can say. So in the next lecture we're gonna see the new sum. It will be based on the type number 3 only. It will be based on the type number 3 only. Okay, but there you will see a missing frequency. That means for the type number 3, the difference will be what? The frequency will be missing. So here for this types of sums we have to find the missing frequency, as this sums, all the sums of this types carries for 4 marks, and it is very important sum for your exam. Okay, so again I will say that this is the type number 3 only, but the sum, it is little different. Here, in place of finding q1, q2, q3, you have to find the missing frequency. So in the next lecture we're gonna see this sum, okay, which is very important sum from the exercise. Till then, goodbye, see you in next lecture.